Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is Thursday, March 27th already?
We're almost at April Fool's Day.
Jeez.
Time is
Thursday,
flying.
March 27th. It is myself, Adam Peak, host of the People Packaging Podcast, and Cory Connors,
Good morning.
host of
the
Sustainable
Packaging Podcast. Yeah.
Yes. And we are proudly supporting all sorts of great companies like SpecRite. I've got my UW Stout packaging shirt on. And the thing is, Cory, we've said this before, and we're going to get to our story here in a second in the intro, but it's important to know anybody that we sponsor, candidly, like we do it because we really actually believe in, or that sponsors us. Like I would talk about the cool stuff that's happening at SpecRite or Trayak or, Scrap or any of these companies, SmartSolve, because they're doing really cool stuff. So we don't just like take sponsors who are like, oh, we're going to give you money to talk about us. Like we really dig in with them. And Stout Packaging is not a sponsor, as case in point.
No.
We just love the program. We love what they're doing. We love supporting
amazing people.
So,
yeah.
Hey, we're going to get into a post from this gentleman on LinkedIn I saw today. His title is Your Sustainable Packaging Source. So we'll pull that up.
That's awesome.
He's an interesting dude, and we're going to talk about. I'm actually going to see if I can get him on the show during the intro. All right, let's get going. All right. So like I mentioned, I found this post here on LinkedIn by this gentleman, Cory Connors. And let me hang on one second. Hello, Cory. Yeah, are you here?
Yes.
Oh, hey. All right. We got Cory Connors here on the show. That was not planned at all.
Good morning.
Good morning, Cory. You are the host of Sustainable Packaging Podcast, if I recall.
One of the best sustainable packaging podcasts in the world. For sure.
It's for sure the best in Milwaukee, either Wisconsin or Oregon.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so I saw this post from this morning, and it says, for those of you who may be listening to this, by the way, this is a podcast, Packaging Today, that you can go subscribe to on Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. And it says over 36,000 people in Kenya need your help today. This amazing human is John. How do you say his last name, Cory? Shweya. He is the president of the Kenya National Waste Pickers Welfare Association. I, Cory Connors, host of Sustainable Packaging Podcast, was honored to meet John and get to hear him tell the story of his work at the UN Environment Program with an E in Japan last month. Full interview coming out on Sustainable Packaging Podcast today. Here is a GoFundMe link. They need 27,000 United States dollars to buy their first truck to help thousands of workers make a living wage to haul waste for recycling. So we're asking if you have friends at Toyota or Ford or Volvo or somewhere else that could provide a truck at a discount. Let's band together today and make an impact. And there you both are smiling. So Cory, give us a little bit of a preview of this episode. And hey, John Gregory.
Thank you, Adam, and thank you, John. Good morning. This story really touched my heart. I think this is an opportunity we have in the circular economy to help someone be self-sustaining. And John really gave a great story, made a great point, had a great story. The history of what he's done is incredible. He's been working in landfills for many years, I think over 20. And he's still a young man. And so it's fascinating to hear. But if they can get this one truck, then they'll make enough money to buy another one themselves. And I think that's the coolest part of this. This isn't a charity donation. We're helping them get on their own 2 feet. And he was very clear that once they can get this truck and they can haul a larger amount of materials to the consolidator, that's what he called it, then they take it to the recycler. So not only are we helping the environment, but we're helping thousands of people make more money, have a better wage, and this is exactly the kind of thing I like to support, where this will have an incredible impact on thousands of people that really need it.
Amen. And here is Chris, an amazing
Chris?
opportunity to help the sustainability cause in Kenya. I just posted on, if you're following this on Evelio's page, I just posted a link. I'm sure Cory can do that as well for the GoFundMe page. Yeah, this is, sorry, this is, I'm so passionate about this stuff as well. And I know that you are also, Cory. There's a book that I read a while ago when I was a pastor called When Helping Hurts. And the idea is, like, if you just are giving money to make problems go away, that creates a dependent welfare state that's actually not good. But
Right.
when you can help create economies through either things like microloans or farming, or in this case, helping people to have dignity and value through working, you create generations of opportunities for people.
Yes.
It's everybody wants to feel dignity in their job. Nobody really wants to feel like, oh, I am dependent on somebody else to give money
Right.
for me to live. Everybody wants and is deserving of worth and value and dignity. And so I think this is an awesome, it reminds me of the Plastics for Change organization in India. Is the same kind of thing. It's like, we want to help dignify and create good jobs, because especially in sustainable packaging,
Yes.
in a lot of these areas, there's a tremendous amount of waste, and the people who pick it up are often taken advantage of. They're not
Yes.
paid for their work. They are living in the dumpster area in
Right.
many cases. So,
I think and he said there's a lot of corruption. The consolidator in this chain of process sets the price.
Yep.
And he said they will often say, okay, well, you only get 5 cents today instead of 15 cents per pound, or whatever. And what are you going to do? You just carried, John told a story about how he carried 200 kilograms of material, and the guy changed the price, and he's like, what am I going to do? Take that home?
Yeah.
I can't walk another 10 kilometers. It's just, I'm exhausted. I need to go get some food. I'm starving. And so this is the kind of thing where now they can take that material directly to the recycler that has a legitimate price, and cut out that middleman, and make a living wage for these people that literally live in the landfill, many of them. And I didn't realize how, I guess, big of an issue this was.
It's huge. And the thing that we can do here is, I'm going to be interviewing Paul Rice, who is the founder of the Fair Trade certification. And this is a problem that they sought to solve with things like coffee and cocoa, where there was a lot of corruption, manipulation. And so when you can pull through things like certified fair trade PCR content, yes, you may have to pay a premium for that, but you can certify the human rights and the human dignity of the collection of this PCR content, and that should be worn as a thing of honor for any CPG company, right? Like,
Yes.
yeah, you can buy PCR. Yes, you can go buy coffee, but buying it fair trade certified, buying it, fair trade PCR, or, dignified, or whatever I think Andrew Almack at Plastics for Change has a phrase for it, right? But it's like, we have verified and documented that everybody from at the lowest, the lowest level in terms of like where the waste is collected, not in level of value of the person, but just where it has to be
point
collected.
in a circle of the circular economy, and everyone has their own spot that but they all are without that, it breaks, and then we have a linear economy again, which is not good for the environment or for the world. So
yeah. Hey, what's going on, Nathan Jones
hi,
from
Nathan.
the UK? I was gonna see if I had. I think I have a copy of that book.
Hmm.
Oh, I do.
Maybe
Hang on. I'll be right back. It's
you could
like
have.
right over here. Hang on.
Okay.
So I can show it off to everybody.
Yeah. So if you're listening, please share that post I posted today. I would really appreciate it. John would really appreciate it. He's a great person, and he's got a whole bunch of great people that
Sorry,
work with him.
I came back. So this is the book that I've read. Highly recommend it. How to Alleviate Poverty Without Hurting the Poor and Yourself. It's a really good book for people who are looking to help. And I think one of the easiest, most actionable things that you can do today is go find Cory's post.
Yeah.
Click on the GoFundMe link. And
donate what you can. Yeah, or
Yeah.
send it to 5 friends that can donate. This kind of thing, if we can get this is the kind of post I want to go viral. This is the kind of post I want to be shared and reposted dozens of times so that it can get more traction.
Yeah, and another thing that you can always do is contact your company and see if they'll match. Oftentimes companies are pretty excited to do that. And if you can go raise $1,000 with your coworkers and then your company matches that, what an awesome thing. Another thing that you can do, especially if like you're listening to this and you're in packaging sales, is maybe ask if you have a customer who's on a rebate program or this quarter, just say, hey, in lieu of a rebate for this quarter, are you okay if we make this donation in your name to this organization? Because that could get somebody $27,000 like that. And it's one time.
Yeah, I hope that's something like that should happen for this. Or I'd love to see a company like Volvo or Toyota or Ford or somebody that has trucks in Kenya that could provide a discount so that they don't maybe need to raise as much, or or we could put their logo on the side of the truck and do a story about it. And rather than spending $50,000 on an advertisement, why don't we buy a truck for these amazing people and turn that into an ad? I don't know.
I agree.
There's
it's
so much we can do.
So much. And hopefully we can even connect him with our friend Chandru, who's in South Africa, but I know that he's been expanding. He's obviously deeply involved in recycling. So Chandru, if you're listening to this or if you get this, we'll make sure to try to connect you up with John. How do you say his last name?
Shweya.
Well, Cory, thank you again for sharing this. Thanks again for your heart to not just talk about it, but also be about it. And we hope that our community can show up strong for John. Everyone go check out the GoFundMe page. Any last words, Cory?
Maybe you could have him on your podcast too. That would be really cool.
And then we will fight over who got more downloads. Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody
Friendship
wins.
ruined.
Thank you so much.
I would love to have him on my podcast. So I'll make sure to connect with him as well. All right, everybody, John, Chris, Nathan, everybody else who was listening but didn't comment, you're still loved. Go support the GoFundMe. If you want to go get a great book, check out When Helping Hurts. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast, Packaging Today, along with People Packaging, Sustainable Packaging, and maybe even Packaging Unboxed. We've got you covered for all of the great packaging content. See you guys tomorrow for Pack of the Week. Make sure to tag us. We don't have anything to talk about, so we want to have something to talk about for Pack of the Week.
Send it.
Yep. Let's go.